Hey, hot vibes, hot vibes, hot vibes. What's up, everybody? So today I want to make a video about certain ways that can help you in tapping into the grids. And I talked about this before, but I pretty much just wanted to bring it up again in my videos. Now, I talked about in my last video pretty much about the 3 steps of taming your ego, and pretty much like one of those steps is working on your foundation, and just pretty much just balancing things out. And what I said was that you have to go deep inside yourself, go deep inside your subconscious mind, and pretty much observe the different programs that you have, the different layers of your ego, and then you need to learn how to reprogram it. Well, when it comes to tapping into the grids, you need to understand that the grids work based off an input and an output. You know what I'm saying? And once you start observing your reality, you'll start to see certain patterns where, you might insert certain codes into the grids unconsciously. Well, not even unconsciously, subconsciously, I should say. And like, this is how we actually gain certain synchronicities, because you know what I'm saying, you're inserting certain things into the grids and you're getting a certain output. Now, when it comes to the grids, you have to understand that the grids is based off the intention and the energy. In order to tap into the grids, you need to have good, strong intentions, and you need to have the right energy behind those intentions. And I talk about a lot, pretty much like taking the next step. But when people first start off on their path, they're trying to do like 101 things at once. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do like, they see, like, for example, like if you see a very high level connect, like for example, like Brother Astro, like the MC, you look at him, you see all the stuff that he could do, but you're just starting off in your path and you're like, I want to do that stuff too, and then you try starting, try doing those things, and next thing you know, you see yourself falling. And that's because you're not ready for those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will watch this video and then they'll be like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to tap into the grids and astral project and all that, but you got to take the steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving you the little tips that can help you, but you got to, pretty much get the other answers. You know what I'm saying? You got to, go explore for yourself. But basically what I was trying to say, I was getting into the intentions, and how pretty much like people would try to do like a whole bunch of things, and people don't know how to like pretty much just focus all their energy on that one point, that 0 point. Like, for example, when it comes to accomplishing something, you know what I'm saying, you need to focus on that thing. Like, for example, like if you want to get better at meditating, you need to make sure that pretty much like you're focused on the meditation. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing like a whole bunch of things like at once. And it's okay to like add certain things, but like when you're taking the steps, you know what I'm saying, you got to go at your own pace. You got to give 100%, but pretty much at your own pace. You know what I'm saying? You don't, if you don't have that endurance to pretty much like, run the marathon, actually what I should say is, if you're not as fast as the other guy, then you don't have to go the same speed as him, but you still got to run that marathon. You know what I'm saying? You got to give that 100% at your own pace. But pretty much like when you observe other people that have reached success, you know what I'm saying, you want to use them as a motivation, but you don't want to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn to take the steps so that you could reach to, pretty much experience certain things that they experience. And what you guys got to pretty much start doing is analyzing your intentions. If you have 1,000 intentions, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure that most of those intentions are not gonna manifest. They're not gonna come true. But if you have one strong intentions where you're like, for example, let's just say awareness, right? You're just like, every time that I go to this certain place, I'm gonna be aware, and then you keep that as an intentions, right? You pretty much like say it every single day, and then eventually, you meditate, you put it in your meditation, like every time I go to my office or something, or every time I'm in this place. My awareness is gonna be so high. I'm gonna be aware of all the different tactics of the agents and stuff, and you can make that like your strong intentions. Now, like what certain people will try to do is, and this happens a lot with like programming scripts. You know what I'm saying? Like the different affirmations and stuff. People will make like hundreds of affirmations, but like you got to realize that the affirmation doesn't really work unless you put the energy behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been times where I've read like affirmations for like months, and like what I'm saying, it didn't even do anything because I wasn't really putting the right energy behind the intention. But now that what I'm saying, I've reached my state of consciousness. I realized that it's more to than just reading the line. Like if you're just reading it off paper, like I'm gonna be aware. What I'm saying, you're subconsciously programming yourself, but you're not actually doing anything. What I'm saying. You gotta actually put in the work in the mental realm and and the spiritual realm. So like pretty much you want to take that intentions and meditate with it. And then while you're meditating it with it, you want to learn to pretty much insert it into the grids so that you could get a certain output. Like for example, like if you want to remember your dreams or something, like I could say that you might want to set out those intentions. You like dream recall, but you might want to come up with like one sentence or something like I will always remember my dreams, and then like pretty much like bring that into your meditation, and then like only thing that you're focusing is that one intention and put all your energy behind it, and then you know clear your mind and send that throughout the grids, and then keep programming yourself with it. um, and now pretty much with the energy behind it, you know what I'm saying, like when it comes to the energy, you know